Is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube station. These are informational to you. I've worked thousands of IRS cases. I was an agent for many years. I know exactly what to do, so I've been on the national news about 10 times. Go to my website. You can learn about me. These are not infomercials about me. So let's go into some of this. And what does IRS do if they have unfiled tax return cases? Well, I used to get these cases, so let me explain to you what IRS does. IRS has really a couple processes they use on cases that people have not filed their tax returns. The first type of case is done at the service center, where they've recognized that you haven't filed a tax return. IRS knows you haven't filed a return. You have a social security number, you're on the IRS system. So don't think IRS doesn't know about you. They haven't worked your case. So the service center, in many cases, will send you out a letter. You know what they're going to go ahead and do? They're going to go ahead and send you out a 6020B notice that they prepared your tax returns. Many people ignore the letter. They don't care. They shove it in the drawer. They didn't get the information. They got none of this. And you know what? IRS prepares your tax return under 6020B. There's another provision that's kind of gone to the wayside. When I was there, it was 6020A, where the person from the IRS would sign your return. If you've come in, you'd prepare the return. Those days are really long gone. But IRS will prepare your return, and they will file return single, and they will charge you the most amount of money you can. What happens if this happens to you? You can go ahead and file an original tax return and then see what the computer does. But you should put original on top of the return to let IRS know this is the original return. The other thing IRS does with these tax returns is, well, they sent out the letters, but they think that something is going on. They bring a revenue officer from the local office. That revenue officer, like me now, they send you out a 725B letter, and they says, hey, these are the documents we want. Here's what we found on you. You better come in. If not, we're going to give you a federal summons to come in. Then IRS is going to go through all your records, blah, 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 blah. They're going to make you file a return, and now you've exposed yourself to IRS completely. The best thing for you to do is to file your own tax returns or have someone do it, us, whoever, as soon as you can. And you know, people are so worried that they owe money. They're just, I don't know what to do. All IRS wants to do is get you back in the system. I work there. I'm telling you, nobody else knows that, but the people on YouTube who've worked there will tell you IRS just wants you back in the system. At some point, IRS is going to send you the bill. You'll have the bills for the returns. IRS will want a financial statement, usually a 433F at the service center, a 433A if the case comes down to the revenue officer or the RO. The RO will let you know because you'll get a 725B letter, federal summons. So with that, you give them a financial statement. Your case goes either into currently non-collectible for a season of time, a payment agreement, or you can file for a offer and compromise. That's what happens if you have unfiled tax returns. Now you know exactly what IRS does if you do not have if you have unfiled returns. I have worked thousands of cases. If you need me, call me, but this is for information only. Give me a subscription. I really tell you the best information. You can text me or email. If I have time, I will certainly get back to you. Thank you for your ear, and now you've heard the truth. Blessings.